Well, hello everybody. Happy Friday and greetings from the Granite State. Live free or die trying. The show begins now.
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome one more time. Here we are in New Hampshire, and well, hopefully the internet will cooperate today, huh? Uh, oh no, it's buffering. It's buffering. Oh no, don't tell me it's buffering. In any case, here I am. Um, Good evening, Neon Pony. Good evening, Mr. Jason from the other side of the world. Disenia Cod, hey, shout out. Dylan Reynolds, welcome to the live chat from New Hampshire. Yes, sir. Alex Timblin, greetings from Monrovia, California. And thank you, Lucky Dog Productions moderator. And Jedi Z28, happy Friday. And Tom Stone from CR, Iowa. Uh, Welcome, everybody. We've been having a great time here in New Hampshire. We've been here for almost a week, believe it or not. It seems, time flies. What's going on here? I have a strange window open. In any case, I know it may buffer a little bit from time to time, but we're all good here. We started the state in the north at Mount Washington. We did the Cog Railway. We drove the road up there too. And we've been working our way south. Today we stopped by the capital, uh, Concord, and Manchester, and tomorrow we're going to the seacoast. Hey, David Brewer, it's been a while. Yes, sir. Uh, Magnetic Energy Solution Inc. Hello there. And you're a bit slow, says Amy Costello. Internet on the road, and in this area of New Hampshire, for some reason, even though we're like a stone throw away from Boston, we are like it's a highly populated area in a sense, but this spot right here, it's been a challenge. The only thing that is really working is AT&T. Verizon is sketchy, and T-Mobile is like why even bother? But yeah, how's the foliage, Robert from Orlando here? In this spot specifically is spotty, mostly green with patches of yellow. But yesterday, actually, I'm still sore. I did this hike, 1,700 feet elevation, 4 miles round trip to Monadnock, I believe it is called, and in that area, it's amazing. Also up north, like last week in Stowe, Vermont, it was amazing, and up in Mount Washington too. It's peaking up there. Down here, it's. I guess it's they knew we're coming. It's one of those strange autumns uh, where they don't quite. I've heard some people say that it's this odd this year. Some areas they haven't even turned. So Amy Costello, Robert, my boy Phil came home from work not long ago and said, "I miss traveling Robert." So here we are. Hope you and Illy are happy and healthy. We are. Thank you so much. And hey, Max Trans and East Coast GS, Miss Illy, beautiful in New Hampshire. Have a great weekend. It's been a great week here in New Hampshire. Let me tell you. Um, we've had a good time, and today, by the way, we have not one but two New Hampshire IPAs, and I still haven't decided whether to have the 603 IPA, which 603 happens to be the area code here in the States, and this one is called Stone Face IPA. Please drink fresh. This one is 7.2, and this one is 7.3. So they're very comparable. I'm gonna have the 603 IPA just because it's the area code. If Miami had a 305, right? They probably do. We would have the 305. So 603. So cheers, everybody, and happy Friday. Coming to you from southern central New Hampshire. This is good. Audis Sanchez and Robert, thank you for that super chat, by the way. Robert, will you be at the Florida RV Super Show in January? If yes, how do we find you? We would love to meet you in person, and most likely I'll be there. And if I get there, Winnebago is planning some type of meetup. We might do that. Otherwise, we'll do our own meetup at some point at the RV show, and just keep tabs on the Facebook group. That's probably that's probably the best place where I can announce that. And Mary Callan is celebrating 21 months of membership. My mom is in Spain, by the way. Hold on. Hello. Ya estamos ya. Sí. Ok. Yo te llamo ahora. Ok. All right, that was my mom, and she says hello. She went to see the volcano in Palma in the Canary Islands with a friend. She's crazy like that. So, um, she's in Spain right now. And okay, my husband was the Mary Callan, and I'm sorry about your husband. My husband was diagnosed with leukemia last week, so I've had to cancel my membership. It's been an honor to be an executive producer for 21 months. I'll be once again as soon as I can, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope for the best with your husband. I mean, by the way, my mom says she sent me some pictures on WhatsApp. Maybe I'll show them later. Uh, we have just purchased a travel vehicle used, having some trouble getting parts, and the supply chain issues are. Well, I think when my mom called, yeah, I think we killed the internet. Huh? That's not good. I'm frozen. Am I not? Well, if you're still watching me, that's the problem. The same cell phone signal that I'm using to transmit to you guys is that cell phone. This is the only thing that works. And when my mom called, apparently we lost the connection. So I think we're back. I think it's coming back. But oh man, the joys of internet on the road. Um, I think we're back. In any case, Lisa and Al de la Fe, thank you for that super chat. Hi, Robert. Please say hi to Ernesto and Juani. Enjoy watching your videos. All right. Thank you. And hi, Ernesto and Juani. And I think we're back. I think we're back. We are 2 minutes behind. So there you go. Mary, I hope he reads your super chat. It was buffering. And yeah, I hope you heard it. And as I said, um, I really appreciate you being an executive producer all this time, and hoping for the best. If by any chance yeah, that didn't come through, uh, yeah, that's the thing. When you're using your phone as for the internet, and said phone gets a phone call. Amy Costello talking to your mom. That's adorable. Thank you. And hello, everyone. I'll be listening and watching in the background. All right. Hey, Colin McSherry, do you have any Halloween traditions? Been watching Haunted Blaze show, Travel Channel before a live stream? Not really. We just not even every time. We just sometimes, dress up and stuff like that. But we don't really have any like traditions. We used to be more into that kind of thing, but I mean, not as much. Hey, Amy Costello, thank you for that super sticker. And what was Winnebago's announcement? Gene Aragon. Well, they just announced you are not frozen. You're still live. Okay, that's thank you. That's good to know. Uh, why are you going live so early lately? It used to be 7 p.m. Central. Well, I only went like 10 minutes early today. I was just here. I hadn't, I decided, for the sake, also for our European viewers, which is getting late over there. So, Craig Graham, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you. And the Game Runner, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna go back up on the chat here a little bit. The Brian Raglan channel. Hey Robert, great stream as always. I was wondering, is it getting harder and harder to be able to fly the drone in places? Yes, I know. I have that. I have the app, the Air Map app, which works rather well. But yeah, especially now that I am like a licensed pilot, I've been for 2 years. It's that kind of thing that I'm supposed to know, right? So I cannot like say, "Oh, I didn't know." So I have to follow the rules, and yeah, you're not supposed to follow over people, over highly populated areas, over private property, over and then there's the FAA map. The FAA and the National Park Service are the people who I don't mess with at all whatsoever. And then I try to fly over water, over things that are not gonna cause a danger to whoever's underneath. So, H. Han, thank you for that super chat. Keep up the good work. Thank you for all you do. No, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, and I'm gonna have to stop using this external monitor because whenever I do the live stream, it never does it. Whenever I do the live stream, it just comes on and off constantly. I don't know what it is. So, but in any case, here we go. Hey, Jackie Giselda. Hola, Robert. Buenas tardes. Hablas excelente el español. Gracias. Thank you. Eh, Lots of history in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Try to get there on this trip. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll make it to Portsmouth. I don't know exactly. Time's running out in the sense that we have like two hard dates. We want to be in Atlanta, Georgia on the 26th, and we have to be in Miami by the end of the month. I mean, we don't have to be in Atlanta, but we want to be in Atlanta on that date. So tomorrow pretty much is the beginning of the return trip, and we're gonna take our time as much as possible. I want to spend at least one night in each state, and really see as much as possible. So, and Alexei online, thank you for that super chat. My new employer directed me to another city and borrowed me his 29-foot KZRV to live. A wonderful thing, I must admit. Good evening and cheers from North Ontario. Hello, North Ontario. That's really cool that you got that you got the RV. Uh, hey Robert, how do you like my backyard? My house backs up to Mount Washington. That was a beautiful area. I really liked it. And as I mentioned, we did both. We did both the cog railway, and we also drove, which turned out to be a little expensive. But you know what? We're in Mount Washington like once, right? So I mean, we may come back someday, but it's one of those unique opportunities, and it's expensive. The cog railway is $80 each, and then the to drive is $30 per vehicle, and then 15 extra for the passenger, so 45. And that was a thrill ride going up that road. Let me tell you, it was comparable to Mount Evans in Colorado. Yeah, the $1 million highway isn't even that scary compared to this. This is legit. Larietta, USA. Why not have a traveling van instead of pulling a trailer? Well, the main thing is cost. Have you seen how much some of those vans cost? But eventually, I want to have one actually. But it's also nice to be able to park the trailer and be able to drive, for example, the Mount Washington Road just with the truck. I wouldn't be able. They don't allow, not even camper vans. They don't allow any conversion vans on that road because of the weight mainly. So yeah, the Brody will get my Chief Pelican back next week. Oh, cool! Thank you. And my monitor died again. I don't know what's going on. Uh, Maxine, Oliver, hello. Robert, Mom, and Ely, gotta say hello. And hel- I'm about to drive, still listening, annoying your show. Huh? In any case, Rick S, thank you so much for that super chat. Hey, Robert, welcome to New England. Thank you so much. New England, I mean, we've been in New England technically for 2 weeks now, and it's been great. We've enjoyed thoroughly Vermont and New Hampshire, and we're still going to be in New England for a couple of days. We're going down to the seacoast. We're not going to do much in Massachusetts, but then we're going to spend like maybe 1 or 2 days in Connecticut, and then it's kind of hugging the coast for the most part. But it's we're going to be driving to the south into the tropics, driving to the south. Aram Gar says hello, Robert, and happy Friday, everyone. I wanted to say it's very refreshing to see you traveling with Ely. Can't wait to see the future adventures. Happy trails. Thank you so much. And yes, it's been great being able to finally travel together somewhat, full time traveling. Robert, sure hope you hit Tybee Island on your way home, the original crab shack. We're not going to make it. No, I'm going to make it to Tybee Island. On the coast, we're going to do the coast until the Outer Banks, more or less. Right after the Outer Banks, we're shooting England to visit the family in Atlanta. So no Savannah this time around either. But Mary G, hello, traveling Robert. How do you prep your Minitini for freezing cold weather camping? I don't, and I haven't really had any trouble at all. Once my black water, the stinky slinky froze, and it just froze solid. I had to bring it in here, and then little ice cubes. They look like the ice cubes that come out of the refrigerator, just like that. So, oh man, the chat is going quick. The record for the Mount Washington Road Hill climb is 5 minutes to 28.67 seconds. I don't know if it took us a good 20 minutes probably or half an hour. I forget. Did you do anything Stowe, Vermont? Yes, we did. We did the gondola up to Mount Mansfield, and we did the Smuggler's Notch Road, and we went to that Von Trapp brewery. It was fun. It was fun. Gary May sold my IV. Now I wanna my IV, my RV. Now I wanna build out, use an ambulance to an RV. I've seen a couple of people who have done that, and ambulances make good Class B RVs for sure. Bob Leach, we're thinking about Airstream Globetrotter 27 FBT. Have you seen one? Oh man, um, don't know exactly that model. I've probably seen it, but no. Uh, Brian Mass, I just missed you as we were at Elacoya State Park this week. Make sure you go to Cider Bellies for the best cider donuts. They're in Meredith, New Hampshire. Let's see if we can do it. We already had some cider donuts in Vermont, and they were amazing, and some maple syrup, and it's been a good trip. I can't wait to share these videos with you in probably 2 or 3 months. Amy Costellos, thank you for that super chat. I gotta admit, I love your show because escapism is the dream. We live vicariously through you. So thanks so much for doing it, living my dream. No, thank you so much, and yeah, it's definitely living the dream. Katoy Blanco, thank you for that super chat. Um, Gene Aragon, what was Winnebago's announcement? Uh, I think they just announced the FLX, the Flex, which is basically what I'm towing right now, and that Hike 100 series. I think that's all they announced. I don't know if they announced anything else. I posted a video last Wednesday about that. I'm heading to Grandfather Mountain, North Carolina. Any cooler changes there yet? I think at high elevations you've probably seen some leaves turning at this point in the right there on the higher elevations of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I would say yes. Dennis Sullivan, thank you for that super chat. Robert, hi Robert, looking forward to the meetup tomorrow. Can you bring CD? Will you bring CDs? I'll have to remember that, but yeah, we do have CDs in. I mean, here we're traveling with them. I want an Airstream with an office, says Remy. I do too. Uh, Darwin Smith, hi Robert, you inspire us. We've been camping for 22 years, and today we have been married for 22 years. We camped at Fort Pickens for our honeymoon. Well, congratulations. And Betty Foy, thank you for that super chat. Hello, hello. And Neon Pony. Robert, I am making my last batch of my orange hate. Sadly, I'm selling my home. I'm moving with friends, so unsure if I can safely transplant all the plants. Well, hopefully you can. Hmm. Let me see. Hello from the Missouri Ozarks. Beautiful area. I really like that area. Hey, going places. And Maxine Oliver, I'm enjoying your most recent videos so far. Really awesome. And yeah, this series is going to be really cool. And of course, the members have already seen this today. Actually, I posted it. I'm starting to fall behind a little bit on the videos, but Dubuque, that the Dubuque area was a pleasant surprise. And we're going to be in Iowa for a couple of episodes, and then it's the drive east towards upstate New York. But that summer season, it's gonna be. Do they make the Colorado four wheel drive, and can you put a fifth wheel? No, I would not pull a fifth wheel with a Colorado. You have I think the maximum tow capacity is 7,000 pounds, and I wouldn't get a full size truck. I wouldn't tow even the lightest fifth wheel with a Colorado. This is pretty much the the most that Colorado can tow. Robert Menard, hello, Robert. Happy that the border is open. Robert and Joanne from Sutton, Quebec. Yeah, perfect timing, right? Just when all you snowbirds want to come down to Florida and Arizona and New Mexico, they open the borders. I think it was a perfect timing on their part. Hey, Amaranto Cabrera. Happy Friday, Robert Tico. Happy to see Ili traveling on the road. Have a safe return home. Brian Massa, just winterized my RV today. So sad. And yeah, let's all have a moment of silence for the people who have to winterize their RVs in the next couple of weeks. Um, and I forgot to finish the answer about camping in the cold weather. And what happens with the cold weather is, particularly at least the RV that I have right now. Uh, all the plumbing is inside the underbelly, and they do pipe the furnace down into the underbelly. Even this model also has tank heaters. So I mean, as long as you don't connect the water, the city water connection or anything like that, it's cool. It should survive. I've survived in the teens, over 19s. I haven't been in Minnesota in January, but you know. DB, thank you for that super chat. Hi, Robert. Looking forward to your meetup tomorrow. So glad you're enjoying my home state. Yeah, we've had a good time here. Let me tell you. How far north are you going? You should visit Slim Potato Head in New Brunswick. I wanted to go to New Brunswick as part of this trip, but I decided, let's concentrate on what we can. And uh, Rhonda L, thank you for that super chat. Sorry for last week. I had new wine because mine was out. It was strong. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We've all had too much wine from time to time. So yeah, ask Remy. Any advice for campground traveling, Robert? I need to go to West Michigan to avoid 75. West Michigan. Hmm. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think here. You know what? There's a state park. It's in Indiana, actually. Uh, the what's it called? Sand. The Lakeshore Sand Dunes. Oh man, of all the things I've lost, it is my mind I miss the most. Uh, that's a great state park. If you can get. I'm gonna have to look it up here. Indiana Dunes. It's a national park now, but there's a state park next door, and that's the one with the campground. The Brian Raglands channel. This question is for you, beautiful wife. What do you like most about traveling the country? She just went like this, so she seeing new things, I suppose, and being with this handsome, person. Now she's laughing. Yeah, there, I made her laugh. There you go. Neon Pony selling my home. I may get a large home in Apache Junction or a mobile style home to park at a perm place, then travel on vacation. Hey, Apache, I vote for Apache Junction. That's a great, great area with a view of the Superstition Mountains. But then again, Emilia Stewart. Good evening, everyone from the UK. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Happy almost Saturday to you. Mm, My son visited Mount Washington in early August, but he started at Amicalola Falls. Proud of him, as he was one of the first finishers of the season of the AT. I wanted to do the AT at some point. I think I'm just gonna do section hikes like yesterday. Yesterday I did probably the most challenging hike of this whole trip, and I'm a little out of shape. My knees were hurting this morning, but I enjoy tremendously. Doing like multi-hour hikes like that. Amy, are you coming back to England anytime in the future? There's so many interesting places down London. Yeah, I know. Maybe next year. Next year, I have three different things that I may want to do. I may do Europe. I don't know. England may be included in that. I may do Alaska, or there was a third one that I wanted to do, and I forget now. Uh, I mean, if we could do Australia, that would be epic. But I don't know. G Photo Girl. Hi, Robert. Today's my wife Pam's birthday. Can you sing happy birthday to her? Happy birthday, dear Pam. Happy birthday to you. How did the Colorado do in the Mount Washington Road? Well, luckily we weren't towing, but it did great. It did great. On the way down, we did first gear and down on first gear like a champ. The Colorado did great. Um, hey, no problem, Rhonda. And hey, Linda Barker, the RV DJ. I don't drink anymore. Cheers. Autumn's in Michigan. Hello, Michigan. I hear the autumn in Michigan is very beautiful too. Hey, Christopher Olson, thanks for tonight. As usually, very nice to hear everyone's stories and questions. No, thank you for being here all the way from the great land of Sweden. Orange hate and desert sunset are great in soups and chilies. We just used the orange hate this morning for breakfast, actually. Uh, Robert, I know you love IPA, but have you ever tried a hard cider? Some of the best ciders makers in Boston. We did. We did in Vermont, actually. Actually, Illy did, and I tasted a sip of hers, and that was really good. It's really good cider because it's not that sweet. It's actually, yeah. We would love you to visit Nantucket, Cape Cod someday. Your video of Mackinac Island was the best of all so far, in my opinion. I'm a bit biased towards islands and coastal towns. Thank you, Vish. And we're not gonna do neither Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard or Cape Cod or anything like that this year. You know, as with every trip, you have to pick your battles, and I wanted to dedicate at least 1 week to Vermont, 1 week to New Hampshire. And to be honest, I don't want to rush back to Florida, just do I 95 3 days nonstop and not see anything in between. So we're not going to see much, but at least we're going to take that coastal route. I downloaded a book. It's a travel guide by Moon Guides, which kind of tells you town by town everything that there is, like points of interest, the highlights, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hug the coast for as long as possible, all the way to the Outer Banks. So that means we're gonna do the Jersey Shore, Cape May, and what's the name of the island with the wild horses? Asatigi, you know that the whole coastal area. Amy Costello, thank you for that super chat. I'm a musician too, and I would love for you to do voice over to a track. I'll hire you, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I would like to do that. Yes. And Ram Clemens, I like the haziness on the APA you're drinking. Yeah, it's good. Sometimes I don't like them too hazy, but this one is not bad. Hey, Manny. Hey, my friend. Been busy. It's been a while since I visited, but I still watch your videos. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. And one of these days, we'll see each other again. Cameraman, happy Friday. Errol Wilson, this has been months in the planet. I may submit videos from it. Asatig, yeah, there you go. That's the island, yeah. Jersey Shore, we're doing the Jersey. I've never watched an episode of the Jersey Shore, the TV series. I was thinking of doing like Netflixing one or two of them just to see. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. We're probably just gonna drive through. We've been to Atlantic City before. Of course, it was right after Superstorm Sandy. So Natalie Driscoll, Jersey Shore, yeah. It's Sincatiga, Virginia, with the wild ponies. I have to do that. Hey Robert, did you ever not do like Bugs Bunny and actually make the left at Albuquerque? Um, Bugs Bunny. It's been a while since I watched Bugs Bunny. El Conejo Book, as they used to call him when I was a kid back in. How are the fall colors in New Hampshire, Jim and DC? Actually, they vary. Like exactly at the spot we are right now, it's. But I went west. The drive west to Monadnock Mountain. I can never remember the name of the place. The hike that I did yesterday. The colors were incredible, and up north by Mount Washington too, and in the area around Lake Winnipesaukee, it was really good too. But for some reason, whatever at the campgrounds that we've been at, they haven't been all that great. Hey, the Lost RVers, thank you for that super chat. He's the cute 22. if gas is still available. Hello, TR. I'm sure gas is gonna still be available, but vagando everywhere por todos lados. Your brain cells probably thank you for not watching Jersey Shore. Okay, I guess. How do I get in touch to hire you? Send me an email. Send me an email. Robert at Traveling Robert. Hello, Robert from Colorado City, Colorado. We're heading to upstate New York and then across New England to Maine. You better hurry because this place is going to be covered in snow in a couple of weeks. So that's what I hear, anyways. Thank you, Lucky Dog Productions moderator Sue. Please hit the thumbs up, like button for Traveling Robert 321. Thank you so much. And the Stephen Fisher. Okay, yeah, that's read that one already. Uh, will we have missed the colors in Maine a week from now when we are there? No, you probably see the colors still. I mean, the leaves are falling quickly, but I don't know. I don't know anything about fall or falling colors or whatnot. I'm from Florida. We don't get that. Well, we get a little bit in the north, like Pelicamp. Probably next month, he's gonna get a little bit of like the light yellowish ones, but yeah, that's it. Steven, you may be able to see colors. They are a week behind this year. I think there is more than a week, but because like 3 weeks ago, someone told me, "Rush, make your way to Vermont, otherwise you're gonna see sticks." And I went to Vermont, and it was still green when I arrived there. So, hey Robert, I was wondering, what's the most you've ever paid for a gallon of gas in the United States? That's a good question. In 2010, in the Dalton Highway in Dead Horse, Alaska, I thought it was high. It was like $6, if memory serves. And then Death Valley, California, like 2.5, like yeah, 2.5 years ago, when gas was still cheap. It was like again like $5 a gallon. So, but probably Dead Horse, Alaska. Was back in 2010. That's the highest price I've paid. But then again, you're in Dead Horse, where they make the oil, where they take it out of the ground. But I guess they have to send it down to Valdez for refining or who knows where, and then back. I know it was expensive. Do you work on music while you're on the road, and which DAW do you use? Or Oran Shaw? And there's only one. I see we got a spammer there. Thank you, Lucky Dog Productions, Sue, for taking care of that. I've only done one song fully from the road, and that's Driving to the East. Believe it or not, that was the one trip that I brought my keyboard, I brought all that stuff, and then I actually finished that song. In the I redid it and refined it at the studio in Miami. On the road, it's kind of hard sometimes to produce music. I used to use Pro Tools. Now I'm using Logic. Logic's to me is the quickest way to put down tracks and just compose. Logic Pro. All this and oddities travel. Thank you for that super chat. I'm heading to Ozark National Scenic Riverways in November, hitting a lot of the same stops you did. Thanks for the inspirational videos. That's Missouri's best hidden secret, I think. And someone recommended it, one of you guys, and I really enjoyed uh, that whole area. Uh, do you not have a guitar on the coach? I've had it before, but it gets damaged, and especially when you're in the south, and sometimes it gets hot in here, and I don't it's especially my 30-year-old guitar. Uh, I wanna keep that instrument forever. So and they do get beat up. This is a rolling earthquake, so I don't really keep a guitar in the coach here. I've in Minitini 1 and 2, I was able to have the keyboard there was this place at the foot of the bed where I could wedge it in, and it was totally protected. And if I ever go back to Minitini One, that I'll travel with the keyboard again. I haven't figured out a place as big as this RV is. I mean, bigger with the slide out and all that. I haven't found a good spot to put the guitar. Chuck McHugh, how is the Truma AC working on the new Win? It's working great, and it being silent is the best thing. The only thing, this being an RV kind of designed for an ducted AC, and that AC is not ducted. Sometimes it's a little warmer here in the dinette than in the sofa, for example. The air distribution is not optimal, but and again, this is also in beta. But it being silent definitely makes up, and it being able to run on the batteries more than makes up for that minor inconvenience. So I like it. It's been great. I haven't had to use it lately because actually today it's yesterday and today it's been kind of warm in the afternoon. But Nian Pony, thank you for that super chat. Thanks, moderators. Yes, thank you for the moderators because those spams and things I see them like way after the fact. Hey, this thing died again. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Clayton Fight. Logic is amazing. Yeah, I like. I used Pro Tools when I had the studio and I did production and all that. Pro Tools, I believe it's a little better when it comes to certain effects and things and plugins that you can add to it. But Logic is just so easy, so quick to work with. It's the thing that you add an insert and automatically it adds an auxiliary track, and that thing in Pro Tools you have to add the auxiliary track. It's more manual work. Let's put it that way. Hey, Red the Jaguar in the house. Lucky Duck Productions. No, what? What am I doing? And here we go. Kelly Wakefield, glad you made it to Vermont. You had perfect weather. We're heading to Florida in the winter. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Uh, and Vermont and New Hampshire, and the day after tomorrow, it's getting hot in here. Maybe we can open the window a little bit. It's probably 60 degrees out there. Now all the neighbors are gonna hear me and think I'm crazy talking to myself here. Best not to track the guitar around different climates. Wood doesn't dig that. Yeah, that's the thing. And when I'm in Florida, I can get it to 100 degrees in here. Hey, Curtis family, the man, the myth, the legend. Hey, look who's here. This traveler. It's been a while since I saw you here in the chat. Whoa, look what the Minitini dragged in. Steve Gibbling. Hello, Steve Gibbling. Welcome to New England. And New Jersey visits Sandy Hook National Park of Garden State Parkway. Awesome. Let's see if we can make it. We're going to try to hug the coast, and I don't know exactly how much we're going to be able to do on the return trip. I just basically want to see, just it's going to be more about the journey than the destination at that point. And if it is right along the coast, we're going to see it like Kitty Hawk, things like that. We're going to try and see, but uh, is the meetup at Brown still on for tomorrow? I do believe so. We're going to be there. And we have no idea how many people are going to show up. We'll do like we always do. We'll wing it and have a good time. It's BYOB and it's cash only. Just be aware of that. And I don't have a cooler with me for all the 3 refrigerators that I have reviewed. I didn't bring any with me, which is, now I regret it. Have you been able to figure out how long you can run your AC on batteries yet? About 3 to 4 hours. It depends. It depends on the solar too. If the sun is shining, I may get an extra half hour. I don't know, 15 minutes, but Again, I don't want to deplete my batteries completely, so when they go below like 40%, I just turn off the AC and Hey, these travelers, stay cool there. Please bring the cold weather back with you. Don't I wish? I think I brought the warm weather to these people here in New England because it's unseasonably warm this time of the year. Hey, Radu Stafarak, greetings, Robert. It might be possible to make it to Q22 in January. That would be fabulous. If you can make it, that would be fabulous too to see you there. Hey, red-headed Riding Hood. Hi. It was great to meet you at the M21 meetup. And Rhonda says it's warm here, but tomorrow will start cooler temps. Leaves are just showing, and tomorrow is supposed to rain in the afternoon. Actually, it rained a little bit. Tomorrow is supposed to rain in the afternoon, and after that, it's supposed to start getting cooler. And the reason I'm heading south is not because it's getting cooler or anything like that, but I didn't realize camping season was so seasonal up here. Like all these campgrounds are, they either shut down on Columbus Day or they're shutting down this weekend. This campground this weekend, that's the last weekend, and then they shut down until spring. So it's like, what can you do? There's no way to stay anywhere in New Hampshire or Vermont and possibly Maine. So either you boondock or head south. Vivian Archibald. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, Robert. How are you? Doing great. We are doing great here in New Hampshire. This is like almost the tail end of our New England fall road trip here. So, could you cross New York via Verrazano Narrows Bridge? Dylan Reynolds said that you are going to have Q22 meetup. Definitely. Don't know when yet at the Q22, but yeah, that's exactly how I intend to cross New York, the Verrazano Bridge, hopefully on a Sunday morning, if we time it right. Cheers. Currently having a Loom Juice hard cider from Four Daughters Winery. The Lost Star viewers, Q22, Robert, need to film an approximate date. Firm an approximate date. We're planning on making the last day of the big tent, do the Q22 thing, Tucson and beyond. I don't know exactly because I don't want to. If I have to do the Tampa RV show, I don't want to rush out there, so I might be late. My biscuit live. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. And do, 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 do. Robert, why do you avoid big cities? You know, I love big cities. It's just a kind of a pain to drive through them, and especially for over the past almost 2 years, for obvious reasons. Uh, but I do love big cities. I love New York. I loved Philadelphia. The one or two times I visited San Francisco, LA, Chicago. I love those cities. But I love nature too, and big cities are usually not RV friendly. Hey, Tyrone Wicks, Cleveland, I loved too. It's another big city where I met Tyrone. Uh, Leafy Greens, thank you for that super chat. Hola, Robert. Enjoy your trip and the temperatures. My husband Douglas is celebrating a birthday on Monday. Please wish him a feliz cumpleaños. Happy birthday, dear Douglas. Happy birthday to you. Alicia Smith, hey Rob, we're thinking of buying the same RV as you have. Should we go through a dealer or directly to Winnebago? What would you suggest? Thank you. I do believe you have to go through a dealer. Winnebago doesn't sell direct, so you do have to go through a dealer. Do you ever use the convection microwave? All the time. We bake pizza in there. Not all the time, but often. We've used it often, and we even used it while boondocking on battery. and it worked. It worked well. I mean, we depleted a good 20% of the battery, but it worked well. Uh, uh, Don Barrett Walsh just got home and joining. Where in New Hampshire are you? Love it here. We used to have a place up there. We're in the Manchester area, near Manchester, near Concord. Uh, Lily's train just got internet service. My husband and I looking forward to seeing you and Lily tomorrow evening. Oh, cool! That'll be great. I think we're gonna have like 100 people at that place. They better be prepared. Did you take Francis Scott Key Bridge when going through Baltimore? I don't recall, to be honest. Hey, Robert, do you get to hike some of the Appalachian Trail on Mount Washington? We hiked a short portion of it years ago. No, I didn't. I did not do the portion of it. I thought about it. I was very tempted, but I didn't do it. George Lamprinos, I'd never drive the RV through a big city. Maybe I'd drop the RV outside the city and drive my truck. Unfortunately, I don't have a choice. I live in a big city, namely Miami. So whenever I leave town or come back home, I get to drive through. 95 is not for the faint of heart. Marcus Shackleford, thank you for the super chat. Enjoying your New England tour. Have a beer with me. Thank you. And we're still. I mean, I still haven't finished my 603 IPA here. So thank you. The Brian Ragland the channel. Robert, ever considered making a pelican petting zoo at Pelicamp? It would be a big hit. Fly pelicans. A I don't know. We might do alligators. Just kidding. I can't wait to see Pelican. Probably in about 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks. We're gonna make our last stop of the trip at Pelican. Greming Passion. Any plans of having a diesel hauler from Minitini? Probably not. I mean, the Colorado is doing great. The Colorado had 96,000 miles now, so it's up there in mileage, but it's still working great. And I'm gonna keep it as long as possible. Hey, Clayton Five, thank you for becoming a chief Pelican head. We love Greenie, Gypsy. We love watching your videos. My entire family sings your theme song on the regular. Thank you for making your videos. You make us smile. Hey, Dylan, everybody in the chat. What time is in your local time zones across the globe? Well, we're in the Eastern time zone here at 6:44 p.m. 1844. Did you watch William Shatner go into space? No, I haven't watched the video. I know he did it. I saw pictures, but I haven't watched the video. It's one of those things that 9:44 a.m. down under. Doo-doo-doo. First time RV owners storing in Catskills. Should I cover it? A lot of people cover their RVs. When I covered Minitini I, the thing is in Florida. It gets so hot that it really cooks it. So it depends, I guess. Jose Rodriguez. Hey, Robert, saludos desde Orlando. Getting a Florida cold front this weekend. A high of 82 on Monday. Oh, high of 82. Hey, how much time did you spend in the Finger Lakes region of New York? Well, we went there twice, but we just did a couple of days in the Watkins Glen area, and we really loved it. We really loved it. We have to go back and do more wineries, and there's so much to do in that area. Douglas Dawson, my wife says that your favorite tune is "Driving to the West," but my money is in "Girl from IPA Nima." Huh, I like it. The girl from Ipanema. Mira qué cosa más linda, más llena de grasa. Oh, I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Never mind. Eh, Steve Gibling. Visit Gateway National Recreational Park, Sandy Hook, Verrazano Bridge, through Staten Island to Outermost Bridge, then Sandy Hook National Park near coast. Let me see if we can do some of that. I still haven't done my full research on that part of the trip. I'll be honest, it's been one of those trips that we've been doing a lot. Um, Stephen Fisher is thank you for that super chat. Can't wait to get down to Florida this winter. Snow is starting to fly here in Colorado. Oh well, just get on that RV and head down to Florida. Red Jaguar, hey traveling Robert, how do you keep up with the time zones as you travel? I got messed up a little when we went to Red Bay. Well, luckily on this trip we've only changed time zones once, and that's when we actually did we on the summer trip we did. We went to Iowa, but it's been the same time zone. I just try to plan ahead for them, and I kind of know where the time zone changes are. Some states are tricky, like is it Tennessee? Like when you're driving north and you get into Tennessee, you go into the central time zone, but then as you get out of Tennessee into Kentucky, go into Louisville, you go back into the eastern time zone. Same in Indiana is like Florida. It's those states that half of the time zone is on one side. Like in Florida, I know is the Apalachicola River. So as soon as you cross the Apalachicola River, you're in the central time zone. Linda Decker, thank you for the super chat. Hey Robert and Lily, what breweries have you visited up there this trip? uh, I lost count. Not that many, but we visited quite a few. Mainly like tap rooms and brew pubs. Not the brewery itself. I haven't done any tours or anything like that. Let's face it, it's the same like with the bourbon trail or things like that. Once you've seen one or two, there are more. There's only so many ways to make a beer, but we've tried quite a few of those. Kankamagus Highway in the White Mountains. We did that. Beautiful. That was some of the best fall colors we've seen in this whole trip. And have you ever been to California Central Coast area, Pismo? We are going to Avila Beach next week. Well, in the California Central Coast, the the main thing I did was the redwoods, and that's a must do, I think, for everybody. Uh, and Jason Foy, if you do visit Oklahoma, where are you going to be? I don't know. I don't have plans for Oklahoma this year. I did Oklahoma City a couple of years ago, and we'll definitely go back to the state. But I don't really have any. I want to go to that steakhouse in Oklahoma by the stockyards. That's one of the things that I want to do in Oklahoma City. Do you use an RV GPS when you travel? Not really. Maybe I should, especially in this part of the country. But especially when I'm if I'm on the interstate, not really. You don't. It's the interstate. If I'm on the back roads, I just pay there's gonna be a low clearance warning if it is under 13 feet. There's gonna be a high. Usually there is. So I pay attention to clearances and like weight restrictions. But other than that, Minitini is still short and small enough that that it pretty much. I definitely should. Sometimes the GPS has taken me through some dirt roads in this area that perhaps on a slightly larger RV I wouldn't have taken. So the Verrazano is under construction with a ton of traffic. But that might be a blessing in disguise because if I go slow enough, I might be able to take a nice shot of the New York City skyline. Huh? Uh, Congrats on free life, living, traveling. Jason! Traveling Robert landing in Pensacola got me this year. I thought we were already on the Eastern time, but not till after we left PNS for FXE. Then the time changed. LOL. Yeah, Pensacola is definitely in the central time zone. And I learned that the first time in 1990, was it 94 or 95, when I went to Mardi Gras for the first time. It was a group of us guys, and we took my 94 Nissan Sentra and we went to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. And we landed in, I mean, we arrived in Pensacola, and I'm like, oh, it's an hour early. Look at that. But yeah, I hope you went to Watkins Glen Gorge. You can camp there. Yeah, we went. We didn't camp there. We camped at the KOA, but that was an amazing, amazing hike. Luis Calderón, hola Robert, saludos desde Colombia. Saludos. Colombia, one of these days we're going to visit Colombia. I have a Colombian friend from Cali, and he's been telling me many times that we should visit Colombia. So we might start doing more international travel after all this, pandemic is over. What do I need to a fifth wheel? We are thinking of buying one. We are new. What do I need to tow? You mean? It depends on the weight, really. It depends on the weight, but I probably wouldn't do a fifth wheel with anything less than like an F-250 or 2500. A heavy duty truck. And if it is one of the larger fifth wheels, get a dually. Seriously. Amy Costello, thank you for that super chat. Inquired on your site about collab. Is that right? Yeah, that's perfect. That will come to me as an email. So yeah. Gordon, Jocelyn, hi Robert, nice seeing you. I'm meeting you at Hershey RV Show and Harrisburg East Campground. Harrisburg East, yeah, of course. That Hershey RV Show was great this year. Did you get a chance to go to Polly's Pancake House? No, we didn't. We didn't. And there are many things that we didn't get to see. Cattleman's in Oklahoma City. Yeah, that I want to go there. I like I like a good ribeye. We took 87 South going home from Vermont back to New Jersey. Is that how pronounced it? New Jersey? Chris Cowgill, wife is making a couple of wedges salad with steamed asparagus. Oh man, you're making me hungry. Actually, we ate right before we came here. We went to this place. It's called Waterview something or another, but it's just the name. There was no Waterview. There was a Waterview from the parking lot, but not from the restaurant. Hi Robert, what do you think about fans who approach you in public to say hi? Are you okay with it? Yeah, yeah. I love saying hello and meeting people on the road. Medellin, yes. Robert, our next KOA is near Clinton, Oklahoma, on I-40, just west of Clinton. I see you reorganized your end credits. I sure did, Tyrone. Sometimes I kind of it was too big a list eventually. So then I did like the rolling credits, and then I wanted to recognize the people who have been executive producers for more than 2 years. Of course, we have the founder, not the founders in Star Trek, but the founding executive producer is of course this traveler, and then a lot of you. I don't know. It's not set in stone. I might change it again. It's. Are you gonna visit New York City, Maryland, in this part of the trip? Well, I'm going to cross through the Verrazano Bridge. I'm gonna do a little bit of Maryland. Yes, the coastal part of Maryland. Sharon Thompson, what is easier for a woman to drive, a fifth wheel or travel trailer? I don't know. I hear from the expert. I've never towed a fifth wheel, but I hear from the experts that towing a fifth wheel is actually easier than a bumper pull, as they're called. So I don't know. That's what I hear from people in the know. All right, it's 6:56 p.m. here on the East Coast, and I think we're gonna start wrapping this up here real quick. I'm running out of IPA anyways. And my mom sent me a picture of the volcano to show you guys, but I'm afraid that if I show it to you, I might lose the internet. So I might post it on the Facebook group. I might do that. So we have one more. Thank you, Mike M, for becoming a chief pelican head. Thank you, Mike. Really appreciate it. Hey, Robert, we are along the coast of Maryland. I'm near the Chesapeake Bay. Just wondering if you're going to be anywhere nearby. Let me think about this. And I have a rough calendar here about when we're going to do that. And it may be about a week from today. About a week from today, maybe a little less. Chesapeake Bay next Thursday or Friday. Tyrone Wicks, Karen says hello to Ileana. Ili says hello. And kind of the plan for the way back is we're going to just the road. And whenever 4 p.m. hits us, we'll find a place to stay. We might plan a little better. We might do harvest hosts. And every 2 to 3 days, or 4 days at the most, we may find a place with full hookups for one night, just to take a long shower, dump the tanks, and that kind of thing. But it's going to be pretty much go, go, go on the way back, stopping at as many places as possible. But yeah. Questions from Dylan Reynolds. Which places would you recommend for me to visit? Was there a first part of the question? Because that's it depends. Um, I need to update my intro. All the videos from before I had a 4K camera. Yeah, 4K makes a big difference sometimes. Thank you, Amy Costello, for becoming a Chief Pelican Head. Thank you. And Tony5006, thank you for that super chat. Yes, finally we can return to Florida on November 8th. If you're near Orlando, I'll buy you dinner. Let me think about this. November 8th, we're gonna be probably in it's either the Keys or the Naples area. We have a couple of Naples, actually, Naples, Florida. And you really need a guitar for the closing of the RV live chat. Just saying it's okay, but the guitar and your vocal, oh no, that's the ticket. Maybe I'll get me I have a travel guitar that I could take on the road. Might do that. May do that. And Mike M, thank you for your travel videos. Got hooked from the Scandinavian travel videos to date. Van City Adventure, hello there. Great to meet you at the M21. So, Brian Massa, glad you made it to New Hampshire. Sorry we didn't cross paths during your travels. Safe travels. Safe travels to you too. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to start wrapping it up as it is now 6:59, 7 p.m. So, thank you, everybody, for joining me on this Friday evening here. Coming to you from Granite State, New Hampshire, where we're gonna be at for one more day, and then we start the long journey back to Florida. So thank you, the brother. Your moderators are outstanding. Yes, so big shout out to our moderators, especially Sue and Jason and Red Jaguar and this traveler and there's one more. Oh, Sonia, of course. Hello. Oh, see, Mr. CLT is also Mr. CLT hasn't been here today. He's probably traveling in his RV. In any case, hey, one more shout out to Brandon Stargell. Better late than never. Hope all is well. Take care and safe travels. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend, because I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. See you next Friday, where we're going to come to you from somewhere along the eastern seaboard, probably. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say somewhere in the Outer Banks, could be a little farther north. We'll see. See you next Friday. Have a great weekend and happy trails to all you. Bye.